Good morning from Nugget Shooter Journals. Today we're at home in my messy studio office slash hangout. It's where I do my computer work and stuff. Yeah, I got all my goodies I found that I've saved over the years and some old detectors. One given to me, and I think they're both given to me actually to display. Old detectors, and I just got my stuff in there. This is my spot. And man, I've been doing this now for 30 years or so, and I still get the same question over and over. How do I get started finding gold nuggets? How do I get started prospecting? Just how the heck do I get started? Where do I go? What do I do? That's a loaded question. And I'm going to tell you right now that this business, hobby, pastime, whatever you want to call it, takes a lot of work to be successful. And there's a lot of people that get started and they go out and they buy expensive equipment and they're going gold mining. And within the first year or two, they give up gold mining and find something easier to do. It is true. You're not going to get anybody to take you out and show you where there's a whole bunch of gold. And go over there, you're going to get rich. It's not going to happen. It's not going to happen. Looking for lost treasures, a lot of fun too. And a lot of that is about the hunt, enjoying the hunt, getting out and looking for clues. And that's what gold prospecting is about. We have to get out there and look for the clues. And having literature really helps. I mean, you've got all kinds of stuff out there. And some of my favorite books, I've said this time and time again, but I still can't hammer it into some people. You have to get books that describe the gold deposits to you. The gold deposits, if you're not in the right spots, you're just not going to find gold. And this book right here I just showed you by Maureen Johnson comes with a map. Now, I don't know if the newer versions do, but the older versions came with this nifty little map. And this is my great state of Arizona. But you can see there's lots of markings on that map, including my pink one, but the other ones are showing placer deposits in the state. The ones marked in yellow produce more gold, and the ones that are just circled in white produce less gold. But the thing to keep in mind is if a deposit didn't produce over a few $1,000s worth of gold back at $20 an ounce, it never even got put in these books. And that's what we look for. That is my goal, to find places that were overlooked and not put into the books, places other people don't go. Okay, so that's going to require some geology. I know that's a scary word for a lot of people, but it's going to require a little bit of geology, at least enough to identify rocks and minerals that are going to be associated with gold deposits. And that way you can understand a book like this one that actually tells you the type of rocks and minerals that are associated with the gold deposits. And one of the best ways to get started, I've said this over and over again, is to join a gold club. I repeat this at least once a year. I go and I do a talk like this and repeat this information because there's so many folks that are new to this. And a lot of you folks that aren't new to it can still pick up a few tips along the way here. But by joining a gold club, you get into spots that are known for gold production. And I mean, I've not been to any gold club claims that I can think of that I have not been able to find some gold. Not a lot of gold sometimes, sometimes a little better gold, but you can always find gold. And sometimes you get lucky and find a big chunker. And gold clubs go out of their way to get good claims. Good claims means more members. More members means you're more productive. You can send your message. And a lot of gold clubs are educational. And it's about teaching other people to mine and keeping our right to mine alive. It's being assaulted on every level, trying to take the freedom away from us to go out and look for minerals and putter around out in the wilds. So join a club. In Arizona here, we got the Roadrunner Prospector Club. Great club. Lots of claims in the state. Good gold on the claims. You got the GPAA, Gold Prospectors Association of America, and they cover a good part of the United States and have a lot of good gold claims as well. And there's several other smaller clubs around. APA, Desert Gold Diggers down in Tucson. You've got, I mean, there's just Mojave Gold Seekers. There's just too many of them for me to mention. But it gets you into areas where the gold's been found before. Okay, now the big part of that is it's going to lead you to doing research that you didn't know you were ever going to do. Because now you have this book. See this book? They make them for most of the states in the Southwest. And you can look in here and it tells you where the deposits were, the type of gold that was found, how much gold was found, how long ago it was found, where it was found, and it also tells you the types of rocks and minerals and deposits, how deep the gold was, and a lot of information that you otherwise, you walk out there and don't know a darn thing. You don't even know where to start. At least you get a start by having books like this and doing the research. And that's why I keep telling people it's not easy. We just don't willy-nilly walk around and find gold. Now, I will say, after all the years I've done this, I'm able to go into areas and look around and pretty quickly determine where I want to look. But believe you me, there are still places that surprise me that I did not expect there was going to be gold. And I may have just been swinging the detector, and I've actually been out relic hunting before and found gold nuggets when I was looking for relics and coins in old mining camps and whatnot. So you just never know. But the key is to keep the knowledge in your head. And there's a lot of you folks that are starting out, and it's also an expensive hobby. I mean, you can start with a pan and a couple classifiers and go out and pan gold, but that quickly turns into, I want more gold, which leads to equipment. I like to dry wash, but I'm in the desert. If I was somewhere where we had water, I'd probably be doing more sluicing and stuff like that. But my favorite is metal detecting. And I can buy a decent metal detector, do the research, join a couple clubs, and very quickly, I think a person can start finding gold nuggets. And especially with some of the newer machines that are out now, like the Gold Monster 1000 from Mine Lab. A lot of first-time metal detector buyers are getting gold within a real short period of time. It reminds me of the old days when some of the really good pulse induction machines and stuff showed up. You could sell a guy a machine and he'd be out finding gold right away with it and bring his buddy back to get one. Yes, I am a dealer. And that's another thing I get people asking me all the time. You're a dealer? Yeah, I'm a Mine Lab dealer. I'm a macro dealer. I have Fisher, several other products that I sell. Mostly stuff I deal with is related to metal detecting. When you see me out in the field, I'm normally using a Mine Lab detector. And it's either going to be the GPX, the GP, Gold Monster 1000, SDC 2300. These are my preferred machines. The reason I prefer these machines, to be perfectly honest with you, is they work better than any of the other ones I've tried. I'm not saying they're better machines. I'm saying they're better machines for me. And I often get asked by people, what's the best machine? What are people finding gold with? And I can react and say what I'm finding gold with. But the main thing I'm going to tell you is go online. Okay, look at what people are finding. Look on Facebook, look on Twitter, look on Instagram, look on videos, and look what people are finding. How much gold they're finding, and where they're finding that gold, and what they're finding that gold with. And I think it's going to become obvious rather quickly for you that the Mine Lab detector is at the top of the heap when it comes to gold nugget hunting. And there's a lot of good detectors out there, but for me, Mine Lab's the one I choose. And I have several different machines for different circumstances. One of the things I quickly learned when I started finding nuggets is not all nuggets are created equal, and neither is the ground. And having different machines allow me to get deeper in some instances for bigger gold, or deeper for shallower, small gold, deeper for shallower, that doesn't make sense, but deeper for small nuggets. So you're actually hunting shallow, because a lot of the big gun machines or the higher end machines with more power aren't going to hit a small nugget that deep. Those little bitty pieces like we get with the gold monster. And they all add up. They all add up. And I don't know, I was just in the mood to do a little chit chat today. So I thought I'd bring this up because I get a lot of questions. And I'm always willing to answer questions for you folks. That's what I do. And you can join my Patreon page and do some outings and stuff like that, get some more hands-on stuff. I mean, I'd love to be able to do it for everybody, but man, I mean, it's overwhelming sometimes, the amount of questions and comments I get. And I do read them all, and I do respond to all of them. If I don't, it's because somehow I missed it. It's really strange. You folks that watch these videos are really important to me, and helping you learn to find gold nuggets or places to dry wash and whatnot are also very important to me. So, my friends, like, subscribe, ring that bell, and there's a subscribe button right down in the right-hand corner there of this screen. Click on that. And for now, my friends, I'm going to do a few more of these little chats, or maybe a lot more of these little chats as we move along. And we're getting back into the gold season now. It's cooled off. The elections are essentially over, and maybe we can get back to our normal lives and get out and start having some fun and find some gold. I could shoot her out.